Well, hello and welcome back to Shane's Hobby Shop. Yeah, we're back in the kitchen today. I got another little cooking segment for you. Today we actually got a 12-pound brisket. We're going to throw this on the smoker that we just bought not too long ago. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a little link in the description, pop down right here. Go watch the videos. I already got two videos, one unboxing video, and also I'm going to try my first hand at smoking on the second video. This is now the third. So go check those out. Come back to here. We're actually going to smoke this brisket and we're going to have a nice little dinner tomorrow. Alright, so let's get busy. Okay, like I said, this is a 12-pound brisket. First thing what you want to do is trim off this extra fat. We got a lot of fat on here, and I do want to keep some of the fat on here, but a lot of it I do want to trim off. So all you got to do is go around under it and just cut away a lot of this fat that you really don't want. All of this right here, string stuff, you really don't want that either. So let's go ahead and trim all of this up. Now again, you really don't want all the fat taken off, because fat is where the actual flavoring is. Be sure you flip it over. You see you got a bunch of this on here. Again, we don't need it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and trim this up. I'll get back to you and we'll show you what the next step is. Well, welcome back. Alright, we went ahead, got this trimmed up. Like I said, I didn't trim up all the fat. I did leave some fat on it because I do like fat on my brisket. I don't know why people just trim all that off. I did trim some down, but not all of it. Now we're going to go ahead and put a rub on it. First off, I'm actually going to start off with this right here. I went ahead, I made up some garlic oil. What this is just garlic that we infused in with olive oil. I'm going to rub the brisket down on that. Then I got Cajun seasonings that we made up ourselves. I'm going to put that all over it. Then we're going to put it out on the pit. Alright, so let's do this. Now you can use gloves if you want to on here. I'm not, because it's all going to go on here. But when you put the brisket on the pit, and also when you take it off, go ahead and use a glove. You don't want to get cross-contamination on everything here. Alright, we're going to flip it over. Oh yeah, this is looking really nice here. Just rub this on very generously. Alright, we got garlic oil all over it. Now, like I said, this is our Cajun seasonings, our own mixture. Now down here at the end is what is called the flat. A lot of people like to cut this flat off and use it as burnt ends, but we're going to go ahead and keep it on today, keep it all together, and just cook the whole thing. Okay, we went ahead and got it all rubbed down with our seasonings. I got the pit already going, and we set it at 225. We'll go ahead and throw this on there for a couple hours, and we'll come back and check it. But let's get busy. Okay, went ahead and got this on the pit. Like I said, I got it down to 225 on the temperature. Went ahead and put a probe in it. Now, some people like to have this smoking for about 4 to 6 hours. Me, I'm not going to worry about the time right now. I'm actually going to be paying attention to that probe temperature. I'm looking at about a 160 to a 170. Then we're going to be taking it out, and then I'll show you what the next step is. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. We got the brisket out. I got the internal temperature up to about 165. Next step, we're gonna wrap it. But I want to do one more step before that. I want to add some beef broth to this to help it with the juiciness and get a little bit more flavor. Now, some people will just go ahead and pour some beef broth on it right now. What's that gonna do? It's gonna go all over the place. I got a better step for you. Take your beef broth, put it into shallow pans, and freeze it overnight. Now, you can go ahead and put these all over the brisket. You don't have to worry about it running out right now. Just go ahead and stack them all over the place. Now we can rack this and be ready to go back into the pit. Alright, I'll put this back on the pit, put another probe back into it, and then we'll bring it up to about 190, 200, somewhere around that range. And then, got one more step to do. Alright, so let's do that. Well, okay, we are done cooking the brisket. I pulled it out with the internal temperature of 192. Now, you can go higher if you want. That is up to your preference. But just know this, that while it's in here, it still will be cooking a little bit more. Get you a couple more degrees on that brisket. So you don't want to go too high, because then you're going to be cooking it well. But anyway, I pulled it out at 192. I put it in here still wrapped up. I'm going to let it set for at least 2 hours. And the reason why you want to let it set and not cut it now, because the juices are going to drain out if you cut it right now, and you're going to be left with a dry brisket. We're going to go ahead and let it rest. That way the juices will stay in it when you do cut it, and it won't be flowing all over the place. And it's going to be moist. Since I wrapped it in the paper, that little bark you saw on the outside, it's still going to be there. If I would have done it in aluminum foil, well, it could have been more dry than anything, because the paper allows it to breathe. Aluminum foil don't. But again, that's your preference on how you want to wrap your brisket. So yes, we're going to let it set for 2 hours, and then we're going to come back and slice it up. Alright, I'll see you then. Well, okay, there we go. Got it rested. Had it rested for about 3 hours this time. We're going to go ahead and unwrap it, and we're going to slice it and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, this is real nice. Look at that, how it's just coming off. They're very tender. It's really just pulling off of itself. Now we're gonna have to try this. Okay, you gotta take a look at this. Look at that smoke ring right there, and oh boy, is this nice looking. All right, pulls off really nice. Go ahead, try this. Oh yeah, this is very nice. So there you go, brisket smoked for, oh wow, seems like forever really. But yeah, go ahead and try this out. Get you a brisket, get you a smoker, go ahead and throw you some meat on there and just have fun. That's all this was really about, is just having fun. Alright, my name is Shane. This is Shane's Shop Kitchen. We'll see you next time. Y'all have a good day.